All right, so let me share my screen. Cool. So yesterday we started to discuss that master branch. Yes. So before understanding the master branch, do you have any queries? Have you faced any issue while doing the hands? And you just please address those questions. Then accordingly we'll kickstart. So branch 1, branch 2, and branch 3. All right, so it would be considered as a master, and rest of we do have multiple branches. Branch 1, branch 2, branch 3. All right. Any questions? All right. I hope we are in same page. Cool. So again, let me make you brush up for which scenario we are going to use this master branch. See, ideally, if you do have multiple developers, so for each developer, if you want to create that privacy workspace from the master, we can create one branch. Any changes respective developer, if they want to do, let them do at their privacy branch itself. Right. So for each developer, you can create. Could you please go on mute, Savita? Thank you. Fine. So, let's try to create a unique space for each developer. Let me tell you in real time. Okay. So it is applicable for remote repo as well local repo. In real time, let you consider, what are the files which we kept inside of a master. Those files would be considered as a production environment, which it is belongs to production. So I don't want to touch any production code which it is available on your master. Let you go for even deployment perspective. I just created API servers and multiple microservices code which we get on master. So again, if you want to do any changes, you should not touch the master code. Ideally, what we used to do, let's try to create one branch for non-prod QA and for production. So do changes with your branch itself. Then I mean, if you are a developer or who is working in the concern branch, so once he done the changes, he has to send the PR ticket. When I say PR ticket is nothing but pull request ticket you need to create. I will show you how to create. So once if you send that PR ticket, it will goes to that consent person. I mean, your architect will be there, or your I mean your so the consent person in the sense your manager will be there, right? So immediately they will get the notification. Then they will compare between master and the branch from what are the changes have you done, and under your master they will compare and they will finalize. If everything it is looks fine, then they can go for merge. You cannot able to merge in real time. I'm talking about. So in real time, being as a developer or as a end user, cannot able to merge the changes what you have done under your master into the under the branch into the master. You can't. So what ideally we used to do in this is you need to create PR ticket, I mean pull request ticket. So that ticket, which it is going to be send the notification to the architect or respective manager, and the manager has to review what you have done, the changes, whether does it is looks fine. In case if it is looks fine, then he is to go for merging. Make sense? So this is the real time, flow. It is happening. Make sense? So now you just come back here. Right now, what are the codes? What are the codes which we created, right? So ideally, which it is in the master. So when I say master, again, you know, that would be considered the finalized code for the deployment or for testing. But if I want to do any changes with among this four file, let's say in file 3, I want to do some changes, right? So in this case, I should not touch, I mean, I should not do changes on your master. Let's try to create one branch and do the changes under the branch itself. Once if you have done, then let's try to create PR ticket, and those person, they are going to get the notification. I mean, the respective person going to get the notification. Let's see here, until merging from branch to master, nobody cannot able to see your changes. Once if I merged, yes, everyone can able to see the file. Let's see here. Here we do have the ls-files. See, we do have two files, file 1 and file 2. Still file 3 and file 4, it is in git ignore. I'm just going to remove all the file from the git ignore. Let's say, let me try to remove. Right, so I'm just going to remove all this file. Let's say git status. You can see all the file will be there. I need to commit a git ignore as well. File 3, file 4. Let's try to add, dot git ignore, and I'm just going to commit right it on your message. Our message removed all the files from the git ignore, right? So I'm just going to writing the statement. Cool. So again, you can go back to see the git status. Two files we need to commit. I'm just going to add one by one file one. See, instead of adding to, instead of mentioning the file name, you can mention dot. When I mention dot, it is nothing but it's gonna be tracking all the file which it is in under working directory. All the file, it's going to be moved from working directory into staging area. Or else specifically, if you want to commit, you just mention the file name and go and commit, write it on your message. Or message, I would say, created file 3, created file 3. Fine. So again, one more file which it is here, git status. File 4 it is there, file 4.txt, and let me commit, write it on your message. Our message, I would say, created file 4. Oh. See, now you can see git ls-files, all the files, 4 files which it is on your master. Let's see here, git branch. You can see we are into the master, right? Now,
Okay.
yes.
Master will be created by itself or
Master, yes, tool, it is created.
okay.
So
Oh,
master created by tool, it's yes, tool,
okay.
right? See now, okay, so Savita, she want to create some branch, and let's say shaker, and Kritika. So ideally, for this three developer, we want to create unique space. So what would be the command? You just come back here, git checkout, -b. When I'm giving -b, it is representing creating new branch. And let's say I'm just going to creating the branch for Savita. I can give her name. So now I switch into Savita branch. You can see git branch, you are into the Savita branch. So what are the files which it is available on your master? She can able to see git ls hyphen files. You can see she can able to see all these files, 4 files she can. So that is what I stated, you know. So any changes if you want to do, you just clone all the file from the master to branch, do the changes. Those changes until merging into the master, no one can see, right? If she merged into the master, yes, everyone can able to see that. Let's see here. Once if you created the branch, under the branch itself, again, working directory, staging area, local repo, under the branch. I'm just going to creating the file, let's say five.txt. I'm just creating, and let's say she's inserting some statements. So this is created, this is created by, I would say, so she is inserting some statement, and let her commit git status. See, right now she's into her branch, and she just created file 5.txt. I just want to add file 5.txt. Now let's try to commit. I'm just giving the message created a file 5 under, Savita branch. All right, so I'm just giving the statement now. Now you can see we are into the branch. Now let's see the command gitls -files. So how many files which it is available under the branch? 5. Now I'm switching to the master git checkout, and I don't want to give -b. When you're creating the new branch, you just mention -b, or else directly you can switch into the master. See, I switched into the master. You can see git branch. I'm sorry, git branch. You can see we are into the master, but the file 5, it is not popping because still she did not merge file 5 into the master. Make sense? So that's the reason I was telling that, if any developer, if they want to do any changes with their respective code changes, they can clone from the master to their own branch, let them do the changes, and until merging into the master, no one can see what you have done. So master branch architecture, it is, I would say, the mandatory architecture for all the organization. So you can go and work any kind of organization. If they are using GitHub, definitely master branch architecture will be there. Make sense? So now let her merge the changes, created a new file into the master. Again, let me switch into the branch. I would keep, okay, let me switch into the Savita branch. See, now file 5, it is popping, right? When if you're going to apply the merge command, make sure you have to be in the master. You should not be in the branch when you are applying merge command. Again, let me switch into the master. See, now file 5, it is not here. I'm just going to use the command get merge, and so which branch do you want to merge? Savita. Once if I do this command, you can see file 5, it is merged into the master. So again, I'm just going to apply. You are into this master gitls-files. You can see 5 and git log -online. You can see. See, for merge, it will create ID. For merge, it is telling from the Savita branch, you merge into master. So merge always will create ID. Make sense? When I'm applying merge command, make sure it is interview question. So they will ask you what is the difference between merge and rebase. Rebase will not create ID. Merge will create ID. Rebase, again, from the master, it will create main workspace, but merge, it's going to be appending with your master. That is different scenario. We'll discuss a bit later. Could you please go on mute, Sabari? So any questions?
Karthik?
Yes.
So if Savitya work for multiple files, right? So when we merge, all the files will be merged or all selected files
No,
merged into the master?
yes. See, okay. Okay, understood. So what you're trying to say in the sense, I do have 10 files under my branch, but I just want to merge 5 files, right?
Yes.
Okay. So under the branch itself, if you don't want to merge in the sense, you need to, what are the files if you don't want to merge into the master, put into GIT4 under your branch.
Okay.
Okay. So anyhow, if the file it is not tracking in the sense, give me a minute, I'm just explaining to him. Vinay, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So what you have to, who is that?
Shiva.
Shiva, give me a moment. I'm just
Merge and rebase difference one branch to another branch. Additional commit ID.
Shiva, I'll come back to you. I'm just giving answer for Vinay.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Vinay, did you understand? So what I was
Yes.
telling?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, you just move all the file into the Git ignore, then you can merge. Okay, so when you are applying the git merge command, you cannot able to select the file name. You can able to select branch name.
Branch.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Shiva, go ahead. Shiva.
Merge and rebase difference one branch to another branch and additional commit ID added.
I'm not understanding your question. I'm sorry.
Merge and rebase difference again explain.
Yes. See, merge and rebase, it's completely different. See, I mean, technically, it's gonna behaving the same, but some changes will be there. When I'm applying git merge, it's going to creating ID. If I'm using git rebase, it is not going to create ID. That is major differ. Apart from that, when I'm using merge command, it's going to getting up and with your master, and rebase it's going to create its own main dashboard. So all the files I can keep into this main. See, in which scenario are we going to use merge and rebase in the sense? Again, depends on a requirement. Let's say the front end dashboard right now, I don't want to move into the production platform. Even I don't want to keep at my branch, I can put into rebase. So when I record, I can merge from rebase to master. So it's quite rarely we are using, but most of the participant, they faced this question. So could you please tell me the difference between master and merge and rebase? Got it, Shiva?
Clear, Karthik.
Okay. Yes.
Karthik, one question. So while we are merging through master, when this PRID will get generated?
Yeah. So great. So here in local repo, we cannot able to generate PR ticket because local repo, it is nothing but for your workspace. Okay. So when you are working on your remote repository, just go back to a remote repo here. I'm just going into GitHub. See here, I'm working in in this the repository. See, ideally, I have pushed all the code into the master main, which it is nothing but master. Now I'm switching into UAT environment. So here I'm just doing some changes. Let's say I'm just going to add some files. So it is remote repo. Still, we did not discuss, but we are going to discuss. In such cases, you can work on your remote repo itself instead of cloning into your local repo. Some developer, they are pretty cool, pretty comfortable with the remote repo. So they used to work on remote repo itself, not an issue. Okay, let you consider if you're if you're working at your branch, I'm just going to do some changes. Let's say go with an existing file. Let's say I'm just going to add the statement. This is the demo. This is the demo for PR, right? So PR. So you can save it over here. I'm just going to commit. Let's say modified file 6. I'm just going to writing the commit message. I'm just committing. Now see here, I have done the changes under your branch. Now switch into master. Again, let's try to go back into the same file. Let me go back into the same file. You cannot able to see the changes. You can see created under dev branch. It was there. And recently we have done some changes. This is demo for PR statement, which it is not popping over here. Again, I'm switching back into a respective branch. You can see this. So in this cases, you just go back. How to send the PR ticket, in the sense here we do have pull request. You just create a pull request. I just want to create the PR, right? So I'm telling them you just compare basis main and compare to my branch. It is comparing what are the changes. See here, it's popping this. This is what we
Okay.
have done the changes.
Yes.
Right? So I can go and create the PR ticket. So in real time, you can see reviewer will be there. I mean, your domain, sorry, that managers or architect email address will pop up over here. You just choose to whom do you want to send the request. You can send. Once if you have sent, they will get the notification. Okay, so right now we don't have reviewers over here. Myself, let you consider myself as the architect. I'm just going to merge. Let's try to merge. Once if I merged, now you can go back to your, see it is merged now. You just go back to your code. I'm into this main. You can go back to see modified file 6. It is done.
Yeah. Yes.
Makes sense. So this is the way we need to send the PR ticket. See, ideally, when you're working with the GitHub, your architect will ask you to send PR ticket so they can review what you have done. See, ideally, we need to put that effort time, right? In your, I mean, in your planning tool, you might be aware of log work, right? So for these changes, how long have you spent? I'm simply mentioning 7 hours for doing the one line changes. Immediately, the architect will get to know for one line changes, you have consumed the 7 hours. How it is possible? Correct. Then
Yeah.
again, escalation will be there. So for tracking perspective, they have made this setup.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Cool. Others, do you have any question? Cool. See, practice is very important. Okay. Git, Jenkins, it is very easy. But when I'm going to start Docker Kubernetes, it's quite difficult to understand. Okay. So please try to follow the hands-on. If you're not doing hands-on, then ideally you are not able to understand Kubernetes platform. So from the day one, you'll be in blank. So practice is very important. You have to remember all the command. Okay, and the use of each command, it's very important. If you go for a cloud platform, again, I can say there is some UI, but in DevOps, there is no UI. Okay, so please try to do hands-on. That is very important. Until doing hands-on, watching the video, it will not make sense, right? Fine. Let you come back here. So she has created some file under her branch and she merged into the master. Now let Shaker can create one branch. It just go back. What is the command? How to create the branch?
Git checkout -b.
Perfect. So git checkout -b, I can see for Shaker. So now I switch into Shaker. Let's say here git branch. See, I'm into his branch. Now file 5, he can able to see. Why?
Savita has already merged it.
Perfect, perfect. So now let him create one file. So he's just creating the file of text.txt, and this is the creating. This is the created by Shihar. Right. Again, let me do git status. Git status, you can see file 6. He is going to add file 6.txt, and let's try to commit. Okay, so created file 6. That would be the statement. So git log -online. You can see even you can whitelist. I want to see only master logs, in the sense git ls -online, right? And you can mention master. So it's going to popping up. Sorry. Oh, not ls log. So it's going to pop up only master logs. Again, if you want to see only branch log, you can mention Savita. So it's going to pop up only branch log. Fine. So that filter option which it is available. Now we are under Shaker, Shaker branch. So he just created file 6. Let's try to merge into the master. I'm just going to switch. See, Savita, she cannot able to see that. You can see I'm switching into Savita. File 6, she cannot able to see. In the sense, still Shaker did not merge into the master. So I'm just check out to the master. So now we are into the master. I'm just going to merge. Shaker branch. Now you can see file 6 is added. We are into the master. So here, Savita, she created file 5.txt, and Shaker, he just created file 6.txt. So we do have two different file name, and we just merged into the master. Fine. Now let's consider Savita, she just created file 7.txt. Instead of, he has written some statement. Okay, so ABC statement is there. Okay. And fortunately, Shaker also, he has created the file name, which it is file 7.txt, but statement is BCT. Both are trying to merge into the master. Which statement is, does it is going to get merged into the master? Make sense? See, always, to make sure a file name should be unique. If I cannot able to keep two branch statement using the same file name, so definitely you can't. So make sure file name always, it should be unique. But here, unfortunately, both they have the same file name, but ideally the statement are differ. So in this case, when I'm trying to merge from branch to master, definitely it's going to be popping that conflict issue. But how to resolve this conflict issue is very important. Very important. If I do small mistake, you're going to lose any one of the file. See here, she just created 300 Python code. He just created, again, 200 lines of Python code. If I'm going to, they have done the effort around, 2 weeks or 3 weeks effort they have done for building this 300 code line. By mistake, if I'm going to lose any on file, then developer will bug us like anything. See how to resolve in the sense, now Savita, she is trying to merge into the master. Now master understood, which it is merged by Savita. Now Shaker, he's trying to merge both. It's going to popping, both it's going to popping conflict issue. So it is also popping conflict. It is also popping conflict. Already stated, when I'm merging from the branch to master, it is going to create one merge ID, right? Listen, it is already created one merge ID for this conflict. So Git, it is not intelligent tool, right? Any conflict issue if you are facing, make sure manually we need to resolve the conflict issue. So I decided, as per the developer confirmation, we just decided to merge file 7 into the master. Under the file 7, I just want to keep the statement of ABC, which it is created by Savita. What about Shaker statement? So ideally, we need to rename of his file name. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm just going, see, after you merged, after you get the confirmation from the Savita, she has to merge file 7 with the ABC statement. I just merged. If I merged by default, Uday, please don't touch the paint. Okay. So here, once she merged into the master, the Shaker file, by default, it will move back into his branch. Now I'm just renaming, right? File 7 to file 8 with an existing statement. So now he just created a file 8. He renamed. So ideally what we are going to do, once if you renamed in the sense, what are we going to do under his branch?
We have to add.
Okay, we need to add and we need to commit under the branch, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you added under the branch, by default, this file will get deleted. It will permanently will get deleted if you added under your branch. See, if you added under the branch, again you need to merge, right? Correct. Again, you are trying to merge into the master. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 If you committed in the sense of what you are going to do, you are going to generate new merge ID. But we are trying to resolving the conflict issue with an existing merge ID, not for new merge ID. So if you're generating new merge ID, the existing merge ID statement will get deleted. Then again, you need to go back and ask the developer create, from the scratch. Will they accept? Getting my point? So to be to ensure here, when you're renaming, this renaming by default, it's going to be reflect to the master, to the master through existing merge ID. We are resolving the conflict issue with an existing merge ID, not for new. So don't commit under your branch. If you committed, you're going to lose existing file statement. If you're not committing, you should not commit. First of all, it's going to be reflecting to the master via existing merge ID. Then I can go and commit on your master. So I can say that I just renamed file 7 to file 8, which it is created by Shaker. I'm just going to commit. So file 7, which it is belongs to Savita, file 8, which it is belongs to Shekhar. Both will be on your master. Can we do practically? So then you could understand. Got it? Did you understand the concept?
Yes.
Understand.
All right. Cool. I'm just going to apply. See, first, let me show you the problem. Okay, if I merge under your branch, let's see the problem. Fine. You just go back to Savita branch. So let me check out Savita branch. See here, we do have 5 files. Oh, okay. I think so. Shekhar, he has created file 6, right? Okay, we did not update from the master. So you can use git merge master under your branch. Now file 6 will get added. What I have done, did you understand? I'm doing update from the master to my branch. If I do merge command, it is telling it is getting updated from the master. So on master, we do have the file, which it is 6 created by Shekhar. It is updated into my branch as well. Make sense?
But Karthik, whenever you, Karthik,
Yes.
yeah, whenever you're merging, you should be in master. You should merge from the master, right?
Correct. I'm just correct. You are agree. Yes, I agree. See here, this is your master and it is your branch. When you are merging branch from, into the master, you have to be in the master, then do the command merge. So it is adding the file into the master, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, already this branch you have created 3 months ago, but you did not get update from the master. Here almost 10 new files are there. Now we want to update. In this case, you can use merge. Here if I'm using merge command, which it is nothing but update. Here if I'm using merge command, which it is nothing but adding the new file. Make sense?
Okay, got it. Yes.
Okay, so that's the reason here I have applied. See here, merge with your master. So it is getting update. Fast forward, it's nothing but updating the new file 6.
Karthik, his question is like you switch to Savita, right?
Yes.
To merge again, you have to switch to master, right?
No. That's what I'm just doing update under her branch itself. See here.
Yeah. See, now you are in Savita.
Correct.
To merge anything, like you need to switch to master, right?
No, agree. No, that's correct. That's correct. See, don't get confused. When I'm adding new file into the master, you have to be in the master, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Again, vice versa. When I'm going to update into my branch, I should be in the branch, right?
Yes.
I'm into her branch. I'm
Correct.
updating from master.
Okay. The file 6 is created by Sekhar, right?
Correct. Shekhar already merged into the master. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Already Shekhar, he merged into the master. You can see here. Okay. See here, git log, git add file 6. I'm sorry, where is the command? See here. Oh, no.
Oh, because he didn't merge, that's why he merged here. When you switch to Savita, she not able to see the file 6.
No,
So
no.
after
Wait, let me show you. See, I switched into master. He merged. See here. I'm in master. I can
just
able
now
to
we
see.
merged, just now we merged, right?
No.
So, sir,
No, I
so
merged.
every
Okay, 1 minute. See, I'm updating into the Savita branch. Already we merged Vinay.
Mhm.
Already I merged. Okay, do you want me to do one again?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
So
Yeah.
every time master gets updated, we have to update our branch as well,
Mhm.
so that whatever are there in the master are updated in our branch, like that it is.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
By default, the master will not be updated in our branch, sir.
No, no.
Okay.
Okay. Got it, Anand? Okay, Vinay, I'll come back to your question. See, I'm into the master. Now let me switch into a shaker. Okay. Vinay, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just switching into shaker branch. GIT files. So, sorry. GIT files. See, file 6 is that. I'm just going to create a file 7. File 7.txt. Okay, here I'm just, this is the first line. I'm just creating a statement. All right, so here you can see git, I'm just going to add file 7.txt, git, it writes it on your message, write it down our message, which it is created, file 7 by shaker. See, he has done, I mean, he committed in his branch. I'm switching into master. Sorry. Gate checkout to the master. Now file 7, we are not able to see, right, Vinay?
Yes.
Okay, now let me switch into Savita branch. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just switching into Savita branch. Savita. So here I'm just going to use merge command from master. Am I right?
Okay.
See now, why file, or it is telling already up to date. Why file 7 is not getting update?
Because in the shaker
Did not merge into the master.
master.
That is what previously shaker he merged already into the master. In that reason, file 6 we can able to see.
Got it now, clear.
Okay, so now it is popping already. It is in up to date. Making sense, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just switching into master. I can do this command git merge and a shaker. See, now I'm into this master file 7. It is added again. Let me switch into Savita branch. You can see file 7 is not there. So in this case, I can use update command. I mean, merge command. I think the update command is there. I'm not sure. Git update master. I think so it will work. Let's see. Git update. Okay. Similar. It's going to be refer. Interesting. I think the update command is not there. It was there, I believe. I have used this command. I'm not sure, but this part, let me use git merge. It is updated. Did I?
Yes,
Anand?
now we can see.
Yes. Anand, is it clear?
Yes, Kar.
Okay, great. Cool.
Karthik, one question.
Mhm.
Suppose Savita's branch did some changes and committed into master,
Mhm.
and the same file shaker have worked and he is not matched, but still he is trying for updating the branch. What will be the output? Will it show some any conflict error or something like that for shaker?
Repeat your question, Savita.
Suppose on file 5, Savita did some changes and she already committed to master.
Right.
Okay, on the same file, Shagar have did some changes without committing. He is updating the branch.
It will pop up conflict.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's try to do this conflict issue. I mean, the file name, if it is same, when I'm trying to merge into the master, let's see what would be the output. So where we are into the Savita branch. Yes, I'm just going to creating the file in terms of using file 7. I'm just going to use file 8. Okay, so file 8.txt, and here also we do have the statement which it is file 8. All right, so I'm just going back. Let's try to create the file name, which it is file 8.txt. Let's try to give the statement ABC, ABC statement. I'm just giving, okay, ABC statement. Okay, done by Savita. All right, and she's going to commit git add file 8.txt, and git can write it on our message, which it is created file 7. I'm sorry, file 8 under Savita branch. Correct.
Correct.
Okay, again, let me switch into Shaker branch. I'm just going to switch
Karthik,
into,
before that, as per
Mhm.
my question, we need to commit into master.
Okay, you just guide me. Let me do that. So what you have to do I need to commit?
Now she's asking to merge
Merge it.
with master.
Master. All right. So just switch into the master. So I just want to merge Savita branch. Okay. I have done Savita now.
Yes.
No, what's your question? You just continue your question.
Actually, as per my question, I need to make the changes to an existing file from Sardas branch.
Okay. So what you mean to say? Understood. Got it. So git checkout to again Savita branch. So let's try to do some changes with an existing file, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me take a shaker file. Here, demo for, okay, demo for DevOps. I'm just giving the statement. So we need to add, right? So file 6.txt and git commit. Write it on our message, modified file 6. Correct? Correct, Savita?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, now go into the Shaker branch and create the same file with same name and try to merge. Will it show conflict? With file 8, I'm saying create a file 8 in
Yeah,
Shaker.
understood. So now that is what her question also. So I mean, what you're trying to say, file 6, now I'm going to merge into the master. This statement will be present in the master, but this statement will not be present under Shaker branch, right?
Yeah.
Because he did not get update from the master. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just going to do, let's see. Great question. So now we are into Savita. I'm just switching into master. So I'm just going to apply the command which it is Savita. Okay. See, under the file 6, some one state, I mean, some changes happen. Got it? HLS hyphen files. File 6. See, instead of file 6, we have added. Let me switch into Sager branch. Git checkout to Sager. Sorry, what was
I think
this?
as per my question, without updating, can you make some changes in the file 6 under Shaker's branch?
Yeah, I'm switching into Sager. Yeah, switching into Shaker. Git checkout to Shaker, because Shaker does not know what you have done the changes. See here, it is changed.
And
Okay, I'm just going to do the changes. Okay, let's say demo for AWS. Right?
yes.
Okay, I'm just going to add file 6.txt git commit, write it on your message, modified, okay, modified file 6 under, okay, let me put it like this way, Shaker, okay, by Shaker. So that's correct.
Now we need to update Shaker's branch.
Do we need to update or do we merge into the master? Both are same. What can I do?
We need to update the branch.
All right. So git merge, and I'm into this Shaker branch. Okay, still I'm into this Shaker branch. I will show you that. Git branch. Okay, we are in Shaker. I'm just going to do the merge command from the master. It's gonna be conflict. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what, when I was when I was doing the conflict issue with the stash, make sure the statement has to be in the different place. On same place, the two developer, when they're trying to merge, it's gonna be conflict.
Okay, then we need to check with the developer and correct it.
Yes.
And Karthik,
Mhm.
previously when we have a conflict, we used to just go back and make changes directly here. Can't we do it?
Yeah, you can do same.
Okay.
It's not big deal. We can do that. Which statement do you want to keep? That's what she mentioned. So as per the developer confirmation, we need to keep each statement on top of file 6. Got it? So I just deleted in this, okay, let me put this way. Demo for DevOps. So both statement I want to keep. You can go and commit. Git status, you can see. Git status. Perfect. So now you can see, go and add, yes, file6.txt, and I'm just going to commit, write it on our message, which it is added, result of conflict issue, something, let it be. And you can see file 8, which we created on our, Savita branch, right? So it's swapping. Okay. So I'm just going to commit, yes, this file also, I'm just going to commit under the branch. Added file 8. So Linus command is not working. Sorry. What's not working? Linus command. Great. Git status. Now you can see nothing. All right, great. Got it, Savita?
Yes, Karthik.
Perfect. But still, we did not do this conflict, file conflict.
Yeah.
All right, so let me pass it over here. Again, I would suggest please try to, remember all the commands, okay, from your side. We'll do this concept on tomorrow.
Karthik, can you just, put the commands on that sheet which we used to today's?
Oh, okay. Okay. I think so. All the command it is not popping. Okay. So which it is. happened with my Wi-Fi? It's there. So here, your devops. Just the one. Oh, not this one. It is certainly. This one native op 7 AM. I think so. This one, right? Correct. So I'm just going to paste it over here. But again, I do have SOP. Don't worry. Okay, all the comments I do have SOP
Okay.
docs. I will show.
Karthik, I do not have access to this sheet.
Again, let me give that Ravi. No problem. After the session, I'll do that.
Okay.
Please add me as Savita.
Yeah, I will do that. Probably 10 users I need to add. I will do that.
Hello, Karthik.
Yes, Kritika.
Actually, I tried an hands-on yesterday from the beginning of the Git class. When I tried giving a Git command, it is showing that it's an improper command.
The package still not yet installed.
The package, but I have just followed the way you showed.
Okay, okay. You do one thing. You just ping me in the late evening. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll connect with you.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, just cross check whether you are in Git terminal or PowerShell. Might
That's
be some.
in sometimes the runtime will not support. So might be she need to add into the environment variable as well. I have seen kind of problem.
Okay.
Let's see. You just
The
ping me,
issue-
Pratika. Yeah.
The
Yes.
issue I had for stash, right, Karthik? In Git terminal it worked, but in Visual Studio I had to enclose in double quotes.
All right. So who is having those issue? You just ping me over that group itself. I will share the link around after 8:30. We will connect for 10 minutes.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Great. Cool then, guys. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.